Nearly 1 million people are living with Parkinson's disease in the U.S., and nearly 60,000 are diagnosed every year. There is a relatively new program that's helping those diagnosed deal with symptoms like tremors or cramping. And right here in Green Country, there's a woman fighting the disease head on. As Mike Brooks reports tonight, Kristen Phelps and her boxing class are positively Oklahoma.
My wife and I both noticed it at home, and so we knew something was going on, so it was not a surprise.
David Clemens was diagnosed with Parkinson's about 6 months ago, and like 70% of those with the disease, he started experiencing tremors.
I know it's with me all day because my left hand shakes a lot.
Fortunately, he discovered Rocksteady Boxing and head coach Kristen Phelps. Kristen develops individualized programs for those with Parkinson's.
The only way to help slow the progression of the disease, prevent these symptoms from getting worse, is forced intense exercise, and that's what we try to do here.
The link between boxing and Parkinson's was discovered about 15 years ago. Kristen says boxing drills address a lot of the symptoms and help with power, strength, flexibility, and speed.
We do core strengthening, balance exercise, overall strengthening, and also cognitive skills.
She says developing a good boxing stance helps with balance. Working with heavy bags helps with the range of motion. And exercises that cross the midline of the body are good for the brain.
So right hand to left knee, crossing the body with that cross, we get activation between the right hemisphere and left hemisphere of the brain, which is good for them.
I have to think left and right and different things to make my body do what my mind says it's going to do.
And in just 4 weeks, David says he can tell boxing is helping.
And I feel more confident in my balance and what I'm doing. And when I'm
Kristen offers 1-hour classes 5 times a week. Some exercises include gloves, others do not. And most people go 2 to 3 times a week. The only requirement, a Parkinson's diagnosis.
I've had boxers in their 40s up into the 80s, so anybody's welcome. We can modify up or down as we need to based on where they're at in their progression with the disease.
I plan to live to be 100 years old, and I've got a few years to go.